Hello, welcome to Module 5 Part B. This part we're going to have a look at inside sale and outside sale, then the rest of the sales force planning. So when we talk about inside sale and outside sale, let's start with the inside sale. What is the meaning of it? So basically inside sale, inside sales once happen, normally it's happen mostly over the phone or some type of communication. Now, back in 1980 to 1990, the inside sale became very popular over the phone technology and internet technology. Also nowadays happen through Skype, happen through email or other type of communication. But basically, these are the people who sit in their head office or at home and then work from home through type of communication and media channels. All right. Now, outside sales are employee who consider as like an outside sales people or salesperson if their main job are required to travel to see customer at some location or at customer location or at the cafes to meet up the customer at the cafe or to travel to the customer headquarter or the company to do the business. So these outside sales tend to spend a lot of their time on travel and search for parking, all right, to meet up with the client. So I give you one quick example. So basically those direct sale, people who come to your door and knock your door, those insurance who come to your door and knock to your door, or let's say those who travel to each university to try to persuade lecturer to sell to use their textbook. So those considered as outside sale as well. Let's have a look at the benefit first. So let's start with the inside sale. The benefit of inside sale, there are three main benefits in total. So the first one is that, and in fact would be the best benefit of the inside sale, is to reduce costs of customer acquisition or reduce cost of gaining a new group of customer. How? First of all, it save time because you use your internet or your phone, right? You don't need to travel, save time, which means save money, so you can spend more money to call the customer or to contract the customer. And two, nowadays with the new technology in now in 2020, there are a lot of new technology in terms of the video or conference and that type of thing. You could use Skype or social selling tools like video conference or platforms like telephone and that type of thing. So you don't need to move around too much. So you can just stay at your office and then give customer a call. Or nowadays, some people even work from home. And another benefit is that since they can just work from home or with communication, these people can easily communicate with customers. So sometimes it's good in terms of easy to communicate and make things fast as well because they don't need to travel and they can just look up something and then just ring up the customer. And eventually another benefit is a time management because they can just work from home or from their office. They don't need to travel, so they can save time from find a car park, save time from point A to point B, save time from travel to the customer location. So if they just let's say if I had to travel to Brisbane each day, like let's say I stay at Gold Coast, right? It would take me about 2 to 3 hours both way to travel there, so I could save those time on something else. And as you know, I'm a slow driver as well. Now let's have a look at the benefit of the outside sale. So these are the one that travel to see the customer. So although just now we mentioned that the technology is good, so it's make people don't have to travel to see the customer. But some business or some industry, they still prefer to, try to see the customer anyway, because the face-to-face sometimes is linked to, create more trust and that type of thing. Some companies such as, let's say, house agent, if you want to buy a house, you still need to go travel to see the agent, travel to see the house, or like, let's say, luxury industry. So when it's something to do with like expensive stuff where it's involve more trust and commitment, so the people would prefer to go see the product face to face. Like, let's say you want to buy like $50,000 car or $20,000 car, you would prefer want to travel to see the car, try the car, and talk to the dealer, not buy through the internet or through eBay, right? So that's one. Also, as I mentioned just now, create trust. So that is two. The good thing about outside sale, because when it's face to face, you can create trust more. And the third one is that some customer nowadays still prefer to see face to face. They not prefer online. Easy example is that just like what we mentioned just now, luxury industry people want to see a customer want to see face to face. Let's say if you want to buy like an engagement ring or buy a house, or you want to do like a home loan, that type of thing, the product which is more a little bit complicated, you would prefer to see face to face. You would prefer to see the dealer, the car dealer, or the sales agent face to face. So it's make you feel more relaxing and that type of thing. So that is a difference between inside sale and outside sale. Now, next one, we're going to have a look at this thing called inbound sale and outbound sale. All right. First of all, inbound sale. Now, inbound sales is means sale that come to the company or the sale that come to you. Basically, customer come to you. Okay. Now, basically, this one, an example would be a potential customer see your advertising on Facebook, or see your advertising on TV ad, or see your review page, or see news about you, and then they ring you up. They would like to buy a product from you. An example would be like a TV channel on a free TV website that you show them some advertising on TV. So and then the customer ring you up to buy the product. All right. Second one will be second point about inbound sale is that the main point is that you need to do something, or you need to come up with some strategy to encourage the buyer or the customer to come to you. So you don't need to go out to the customer, in terms of not need to go out to see customer face to face. So you might need to play with some of your promotion, play with some of your marketing mix, play with your brand image, play with your quality of the service or product. For example, if lawyer don't do a lot of advertising, but it's go through words of mouth. So if one person use the lawyer service and they feel that the lawyer service is good, they might say to their friends, say to the doctor, they say to their friends, and then eventually their friends come to to the same lawyer and the doctor as well. Now, therefore, the important thing is that to understand the customer needs and want, then you build a good image around the customer needs and want. You build a good image around the high performance of your product or service, okay? So eventually, this will make the customer happy and talk good about you, and then they will come to you. And once again, the example that I used just now was like doctor, lawyer, plumber, or even university, where you join university because your friends recommend you, that type of thing. Now, outbound sale will be the opposite of inbound sale, which is when you go out and then try to win the customer back to you. Okay, so this happen a lot with the telemarketers, where someone give you a phone call and then try to convince you or try to persuade you to buy a product. So that will be an example of an outbound sale. Or let's say if you meet someone randomly knock your door, like a direct sale, that's also considered as outbound sale. Or let's say if at a shopping center, someone walk around and approach you trying to convince you to buy something, that's also considered outbound sale. But normally about outbound sale now, they will be just telemarketers. All right. Now let's have a look at a few examples of outbound sale. So type of outbound sale. So the first one we call sales development representative or sales development people. Now, these people, their task is not to close the sale. Their task is not to make the customer purchase a product from you, but it's more like a middleman. Like for example, normally is work in a big company. Let's talk about Amy. Okay, Amy Insurance. So sometimes there might be a person ring you, give you a call, and then ask you that, oh, are you interested in, let's say if you're already with Amy in terms of, let's say, a car insurance, they might ring you up, randomly and say, oh, do you have a house? Do you need like to do like a house insurance or content insurance? So trying to tell you that, oh, they are also selling so and so and so, but at the same time, if you reply back that, oh, I might need to look at house insurance in, like, tomorrow or 1 week along the line, they might say, okay, then they will connect you to the right sales representative. So they will make a note and then let the sales representative from the housing department give you a call. So basically like a middle person that link you to the right salesperson, or link you to the seller who will responsibility to close the sale. All right, so basically someone who give you a call and then try to understand whether do you need to buy a certain type of product or not. If so, they will see if they can link any of their existing product to match with your the product that you want to buy or not. Okay, so that is the side of the sale development. Now, next group we call sales response representative, lead response representative. So these people are those people who like just now, this will be the follow-up sales officer who call after the sales development group just now already asked your whether they want to understand what do you want to buy. This will be the second group of seller who call you or will transfer you to. So just now we talked about the Amy car insurance, that you already use Amy and you interested in buying like a content insurance 1 month or 1 week along the line. So this is where the once a 1 week or 1 month have gone by, this is where the lead response sales people give you a follow-up call or call the customer who are potentially going to buy the product or the service. Now technically these are the people who follow up the customer who demonstrate that they would like to buy a product or service. So how, as a company, how do we know that this group of customers would like to buy a product or service? So could come from their purchase history, could come from their survey, could come from a market research, or could come from the sales development representative from the number one that we talked just now. And then the next one we got, oh sorry, too fast. And the third one we got this thing called outbound sale for B2B company. So just now, the next two, there are outbound sale for B2B company and outbound sale for B2C. Okay, for the outbound sale for B2B company, so basically because of the sales cycle is much longer, therefore the sales representative, when they follow up with the key prospect, they will often call leads that either they or other representative already call. So basically, my point that I want to mention is that this will be the telemarketers who specialize to call business to business client, because they already know how business to business client work, and they also know that they also have to know what product they are selling, what product the client company are selling, who is a target market for the company client. So basically outbound sale for B2B, these are the group of seller who approach or who give a B2B company a call and try to convince them to buy a product from them. All right. So this have to be a seller who can negotiate well and also be able to build the relationship and networking within the B2B clients. Okay. And next one, outbound sale for B2C. So basically these are the the difference between Number three and number four is that this group they call business to customer company. So basically, they will these are the sales officer who give a call, just like this one also are telemarketers who target and call business to customer. So this one will be like similar to those insurance where they're trying to sell you insurance, or where they're trying to sell you like a investment, let's say like a market share and that type of thing, who a company call you and trying to persuade you to buy a stock or market share, right? So that's, you have seen a lot in that before. Now let's have a look at the tools of the outbound sale representative. So the first one, we use this thing called author dollar. So basically, now outbound sale normally in a day or in a period of time, they will receive like a quota on how many calls that they have to make. So what they do is that they might put 20 phone call or 100 phone call into their system and let this auto dollar call all of the customer, like that 100 people, and then the call will say, if you are interested in buying so and so, please press 1. If you are not interested in buying this, please press 2. So basically any customer who press 1, they will say, oh, we will give you a call back within 24 hours. So these are the system that is help the outbound sale to minimize the potential customer. So when they give a call, it will be less chance of the customer hang up on them. All right. And next one we call click to dial solution. So basically, this one is these are another tools for the customer relationship management tools. So basically, how it works is that normally the each company will have like a portfolio of each customer. So this system is just that if we click on someone's name, or if we click on a list of customer, it will ring up this particular group of customers. So basically, it's make the telemarketer life easier by don't need to dial each number by itself. So just click a list and then it will dial one number at a time, one after one. So if the customer not pick up, it will be easier for the seller to just go call to the next person. So basically, this is a system that make the calling easier for the seller. Now the third one is called the local present dollar. So basically, this one, what does that mean is that, let's say we are in Queensland, so we use 07, and Sydney will use like 03 or something like that. And as according to the research, is showing that normally customer will only pick up the local number. So if you see if you see like an international number from India or England call your mobile phone or your phone, most likely you will not pick up because you think that it will just another telemarketer. So they're trying to use a local address code to call you. So basically they're saying that if they use local address code to call you, it will be easier. So this software or system will make their number appear as the local number. Another technique is that they just they just customize their phone number to be the local number and give them a call. And next one is voicemail automation. So basically, this one, they just use the voice message. So basically, they just give someone a call, and then they will just say, if you're interested in this particular product, please give us a call back, or please leave us a message or reply back with a message. And the fifth one, they just use email address. 6 is use social media, because nowadays social media, a lot of people go on social media, and then we can do like a two-way interaction as well on the social media. All right. So these are some of the tools that the outbound sale are using. Thank you for listening.